Good morning, everyone. I know it's Air Fry Friday, but Roy and I have been doing pears all week, and so we're gonna pick up and we were on vacation, so we're gonna pick up our Air Fryer Friday next week. And I probably could do these in the air fryer. It's my salmon patties that I make with some tuna. I use 1 can of salmon, 2 cans of tuna, and it's just the little 5-ounce cans of tuna. And I drain all my liquid out. Now, when I do salmon, now this is going to be lower carb and gluten-free. If you want it really low carb, or hardly no carbs, you use the pork rind crumbs. Now this is Cajun style, but you can use the regular if you want to. And you can make breadcrumbs out of keto bread. I'm out today, so I am just making this lower carb, okay? So I always take my salmon and I get this skin, this dark skin off like this, because I don't want that in my salmon. I don't want it in my patties. And some of that meat is okay, and I'll open it up and there's more skin right here. I take that out, and there's some, and here's some right here. I try to get almost all that skin off if I can, okay? Now the bigger piece, I'll get it off like that, and then where they've got it pressed together, I open it up and you can see the bone. You see that bone? Now my mama, she didn't take the skin off and she didn't take the bones out. She said the bones was just more calcium, and they're so soft that you can just stir them up in there. But I like to take them out. That's just me. All right, so I'll just kind of mash my salmon up a little bit, and I'm gonna put 2 5-ounce cans of tuna in it, and that just cuts that little strong flavor a little bit. Now I wash my cans out before I put them in the trash can. I do not put my salmon nor my tuna cans in the trash without washing them. So they go over here to be washed. Let me get my hands washed. All right, put this to the side. Now, I am gonna put just a little bit of salt, not much, just a little bit, but I'm gonna put more pepper, maybe 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I'm gonna mash this up really well, incorporate my salmon. And I know I've done these before, but it's been a long time, and I've got some new subscribers that may not have seen me mix my tuna and my salmon together.
Not only that, fall calls for salmon.
It does. I asked Roy today, I said, honey, because we've been canning and we really hadn't. I haven't cooked a whole lot this week. And if y'all have catch some of my shorts in my video, y'all will see what all we've canned. And so we've just been kind of eating what we could find. So I said, honey, what do you want for lunch? And he said, well, I don't want you cooking. I said, but I'm hungry. I really want some food. So I'm making some white acre peas and salmon patties, and I may make some lacy cornbread. It's not going to be a 7-course meal, but now this is 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and I've got my salt and pepper in there. Now, this is minced onions. You can dice up or mince up real onion if you want to, but when I'm doing something in patties, I like to use these minced dehydrated onions, and that's probably about 1/4 cup. They just seem to work better to me than the real the fresh onion. But if you want fresh onion, of course, you cut it up, mince it up. You can even grate it and put it in here. Okay? All right. Now I am going to put just a little bit of my Cajun pork rinds. I got my grease on behind me, so I got to watch it. That's like 1/4 cup of my Cajun pork rinds. Now they do not bind your patties very well. That's the reason I think if I was wanting to make this keto or really low carb, I would make some breadcrumbs out of keto bread. Keto bread has gluten in it, so I can't do that anymore. All right. I'm gonna put 1 egg, and these are for my little hens, y'all. I'm fixing this. Y'all see this little old teeny one? She's just beginning to lay. Isn't that pretty? And look, this one is pink, has a pinkish cast to it. So I got a pink layer also. And y'all know anytime I do fresh eggs, I used to call them yard eggs, and my daughter said, Mom, don't call them yard eggs. But I still do sometimes. All right, that was 2 eggs, a small one and a medium-sized one, which is about the same as 2 smalls or 1 large egg. Okay? All right. So,
The term yard egg comes from the fact that if you have chickens, they'll lay in their nests sometimes,
Yeah.
most of the time. But every now and then they'll go looking for a private nest.
that's right.
And so Mama would send you to the chicken pen and there'd be no eggs sometimes. And
That's
she'd
right.
say, well, y'all go look through the yard
And
and see if y'all can find a hidden nest
that's
and
right.
just get some yard eggs.
Yep.
And so now they're called
And so
yard eggs.
I just call them yard eggs, and because used to they did not pen chickens up. Now
Right.
I have to pen mine up because I have neighbors, and my neighbors don't like them scratching in their yard, and I don't blame them. Believe me, I do not blame them. I wouldn't want them scratching my grass up either. So we keep them in a pen most of the time. We let them out late in the afternoon to forage around. All right.
I let them out for about an hour, and just before it gets dark, I go out and take a stick and tap on a tree trunk. And when I tap on that, the ducks and the chickens will start moving in to go back in the pen and go up.
I am going to put just a little bit of, these are a little dry, so I'm going to put a little bit of this, now these were in water, both of them, the tuna and the salmon. So I put just a little bit of the juice in the salmon. All right, and this was like a little over 1/4 cup of gluten-free flour that I put in them, okay? Now you leave the gluten-free flour out and just use your keto breadcrumbs and your pork rind crumbs. All right. I'm going. Oh, this is hot. I think it's too hot. I'm gonna put 1 in though, and I've got like maybe you see about how much, maybe 1/4 inch of grease in it. Let me get them in and they'll kind of cool it off.
You can stick your finger down in the grease and see about how deep it is.
I don't think so. Now you can try to do these in the air fryer, and you know what? I may do a couple of them in my air fryer.
I would, baby. I was going to suggest that a while ago.
I've just never done salmon patties, and really what I wanted today was fried salmon patties. But
Well, I want a microwave salmon patty.
no, I'm not going to microwave them. But since I made so many, I'm probably going to stick
How about an air fryer?
yeah, 2 or 3 of them in the air fryer. And
Sounds
just,
good to me.
Yeah, just see how they do. So, for you that are watching your oil and not wanting much grease, that's a good way to do it. So, we may have an air fryer Friday after all. When I get these in here, then I'll make up about 4 patties and put them in my air fryer. So, all right. Let me wash my hands, get.
It doesn't take long for them to get going if you don't make them real thick.
No, it doesn't. And we like ours kind of thin and small.
Crispy.
Yep, and crispy. Yep. All right, I'm going to put another one in. Now, y'all, this is my air fryer that I cooked bacon in this morning. And I haven't washed it yet. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to make up these patties. And I'm going to cook them right where I cooked that bacon. Won't that be good?
It will.
That will be delicious. All right. I'm making them about the same size as I did the ones in my grease. Now I'm going to cook these on 400. I'm going to make 4. I'm going to cook these on 400 for probably, I don't know, we'll see. We'll start out with 5 minutes because I do want them to get brown. We'll start out with 5 minutes, and if they're not as brown as I want them, then we'll do it another couple of minutes.
Now, if you hadn't had the bacon grease already on your,
I would have sprayed
you
it.
would have sprayed it?
Yes.
Or oiled it or
I
something?
would have sprayed it with either avocado oil, olive oil,
Right.
bacon grease.
Gotcha.
So it wouldn't stick. All right. And you know what I may do is I'm going to spray these just a little bit on the top. This is avocado oil here. I got to clean my little sprayer, y'all. It's supposed to be spraying, not coming out in a stream. All right, I'm going to put these on. I'm going to put them on 400. And I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes. And we'll check them after 5 minutes, and then I may turn them over. I may cook them a couple of more minutes. We'll see. But I'm cooking these on 6. I want you to look how beautiful.
Oh, that looks good, Rose.
Oh my goodness. Y'all look at that. Okay. I've got a few more that I'm going to fry, because our son Mike will eat some, and he likes them fried too. So we'll be back. I'll show you what the ones in the air fryer look like, and we'll taste all of them. Y'all, they stuck anyway. So next time I'll spray a little olive oil, even though it's got a little bacon grease on it. But I turned them over. They're done, but they're not quite as brown as I wanted. So they've been cooking 7 minutes, so I'm going to cook them about another minute or 2. These are the ones we did in the air fryer. And these are the ones I did in the grease. So I'm going to taste of one of these, and I'm going to taste of one of these. And y'all, I usually put a little cayenne pepper in mine, just a tad, just a sprinkle, but I forgot today. So I sprinkled a little bit on top. I hope I didn't overdo it. All right, I want to show you the ones in the air fryer.
It's just quick and easy in the air fryer, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you don't have mess with your grease. You don't have, but do spray a little oil on your little insert before you put them in. They're hot. Now, you know what this is good with? Maple butter syrup. Chalk
Sugar-free.
Zero, yes, or maple syrup, the zero.
Or low sugar homemade pear preserves like you just made.
Yeah.
We just made about 12 jars.
Y'all,
Is that good?
that is wonderful. All right, y'all, we have Air Fry Friday today.
She just sort of slipped it in.
Just sort of slipped it right in. So we're back to our Air Fry Friday. Y'all, this is delicious. All right, now I'm going to taste of one of the ones that I did in the grease. I'll take this little one right here and show you looks exactly like the one in the air fryer. Exactly. Y'all, the flavor is exactly the same. The only difference is they're crispier in the grease than they are the air fryer. So if that makes a difference to you, but for me, unless I just wanted salmon patties fried in oil, I'll do them in the air fryer because I'm telling you, the flavor is the same. So y'all try the air fryer. Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Try my salmon patties with tuna. Oh, so good. Catch y'all next time.
Show somebody some love today.